All right, what is going on, guys? We got a bit of a longer video. Hold on, I'm trying to find a place to sit. I'm gonna skip through all of this because we're just waiting for nothing right now. All right, here we go. So, Crucible Part 2. This was a better. This is gonna be a better showcase than how I did in the first part. I died completely to a wasp like 7 or 8 times. I did not understand that fight. Couldn't even time it. I don't know what was going on. But apparently with this fight, right, he's just gonna get a whole bunch of powers and armor, and Medusa just completely shut down everything. I don't know why I was afraid to throw full combos. I think I was just afraid of the falter. But Medusa again turns down the nodes, so turns off the nodes. I mean, so you don't have to worry about that. So I did record this, like, I think I recorded this today actually, but I didn't even realize that I had my mic on the whole time. So you might hear some people talk in the background. Hopefully it's not uh, too disturbing. So this next fight, I think I did like twice. I was trying to understand the nodes, but we'll get into it. Yeah, over here I'm just reading the notes for a very long time. Still reading the notes. Jeez Louise. Oh no, I skipped everything. So, again, like I said, I died, so it doesn't really matter that first part. Just as you can see. So because I have that passive that's preventing me to get buffs, I gain the streaks. Like I said, I was pissed at this point because I just started and I didn't want to like waste any revives, but I still died. I need to stop tapping the screen. Maybe I will tap the screen. Just waiting. Yeah, you can hear my little fingies going clickety clackety. Yeah, you can opt to go just special twos. I opted to go both, just to gain the power gain from the special one. That is kind of loud, actually. I am so sorry for your ears. Yeah, right here. I don't understand how I got that degen, but I think it's because of got him with the special 2 at the end. But yeah, I got sidetracked. That degen I think is from the Scarlet Witch's abilities, because that wasn't from the notes. I was completely confused. Dang, you hear the precision. Yeah, that's all she wrote. I will say, it was kind of sneaky me launching that special 2 right before I died. Get some extra damage. Breakneck speed. That's right. Okay, so this next fight came down to the wire. I was watching this fight over before. I was just like, wow. So you guys in for a treat. I completely I don't know how to play Jean in this fight, apparently. Yeah. At that time, somebody else came in the shop, and he was talking to me. So, like, I'm not trying to do any kind of heavy attacks, nothing. Like, right there, I tried, and I was like, what the hell going on over here? Right there, I don't know what the heck happened. Oh, how I got hit. Yeah, I don't. I'm playing with fire. Look! I told you, to the wire, my guys. He just kept attacking to me. He clutched up for us. Now this next fight, I think I died like 3 times. I took this with. Who did I take this with? Nimrod. Oh my goodness. I think he's only at like rank 3, so it just took forever. So we're gonna skip. I was trying to put on a relic and everything. Here we go. I will say I do like Nimrod's animations. Yeah, I think I died. Terrible, guys. Terrible. Sorry about that, guys. Thought something was in my ear. Oh, we're good. So, the hard thing about this fight is trying to get an opening, to be honest. And that Sorium debuff does not help at all. I believe there's shock vulnerability debuff, vulnerability on this, so it does wonders. I got out noobed, guys. Out noobed. We're probably on like death 15, by the way. But I am working on getting a mic, guys, so that I can record while playing the game. Because I like my reactions better than just, watching and talking to you guys. So, just wait on that. And again, and why am I backing up? Like, I forget what was going on. What was going on in my mind? Completely baited, Bryce. Yep, right there was top tier gameplay, guys. I had to get my power up. Or bam! I think I'm clapping for myself. Oh, boys. Alright, so it's around here that I realized, oh snap, I'm recording my microphone. So, next fight. It's actually, I actually had trouble recording the beginning of that next fight when I had restarted. So, you're gonna see me come in. I had died as well. But, I don't know, something happened, so. Here we go. I took this with Sunspot, by the way. Honestly, that's what made this fight so difficult. That dang falter every time she backs up. Like, what am I doing? I should have just threw the special one full combo. It probably would have killed. Just wasting revives, my guy. Wasting them. That's death 16. I'm giving myself a second death on stupidity. 17. Now, I remember playing Electra early on, and you could not punish her special one. So, I'm kind of happy that they fixed that. Like, this is what I'm saying. Look, dead. I don't know what that guy was doing. But I believe we're kind of back onto our regularly scheduled programming of not dying. 17 is where I'm at. Just playing beautifully into my intercept. And then I fall for his. You know, sometimes my intelligence, it scares me. Bing, bong. I don't know, there's something special about watching those debuffs tick down. I wish they lasted longer. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know why I just keep watching the victory animations. Now this next fight, some BS. You gotta be worried about his weakness debuff that he applies. I was completely missed that in the notes. What the heck? Oh no. Having a bit of technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. Nope, we're doing fights we weren't supposed to take. Alright, I ended up dying, so it doesn't even matter. I literally just died because you'll see. I'm gonna wait out this weakness. It's like reverberation, but for Joe Fix It with the debuff. Jesus. He hits so hard, by the way. I think it's because he has that. I'm not sure if it's the diamond or what's the other suit. No, it's the diamond that was doing all those debuffs to me. So yeah, right here, that weakness debuff is on me. I'm just gonna wait. So much freaking damage. Look at Jesus. Fighting Joe Fixits makes me want to take him up just for defense. And he's a phenomenal attacker. Yeah, here I was having a little bit of trouble of who I wanted to choose, but I ended up picking up Kushala. Now, yeah, some of these fights is just slower. You gotta wait. I believe this was one of those. Yeah, I had to wait out that timer. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's probably best to just stick to special ones. I do a special 2 in one of these. I think it would do a lot of damage. Meh. Him just applying block shocks to my block was annoying. Yeah, not that much damage at all. So the more buffs you have, the stronger that soul bar. I didn't realize that. So again, another fight. I was just like, who should I take? I didn't plan for these next 15 fights. And honestly, I don't regret the champions that I chose. But I ended up going on with Fox. Very scared on like how this is gonna turn out because I remember the first time I was going through this, he just kept getting me with the unblockable and I kept mistiming the dexes. But this was like top tier Vox gameplay, so I'm gonna let y'all enjoy it. Just a moment of silence for Ronin. Because he was just utterly destroyed. Oh my goodness. Like I said, top tier Vox gameplay. when I hit that triple heavy attack spam, that third one, I was like, I'm gonna catch him with this. I was so scared he was gonna catch me slipping or like mistiming it. Ooh, so I didn't even realize how close I was to what's his name? Bahamut when I was looking at this. 'Cause I believe I've soloed, if not, I believe I only died one other time after this. Prior to Bahamut's fight. So with this fight, you just want to be careful of those poison things that he puts on you, and boom, that evade, and that unblock. It's fairly easy to keep up the code snaps. Oh. Things start getting sketchy towards right here. So we push through. Very sketchy, like I said. To the face. I need to rank up the 7-star that I have when she gets awakened, of course. Yeah, we're just looking at nodes and stuff. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Count Nefaria, only at rank 2. I was checking his immunities just to make sure he could do something cold snap, but he can't. So in case y'all thought he could do something cold snap, you can't. Basically, when you get those charges on you, you don't want to get hit in the block. You want to parry, because then you get a timer and you gotta intercept. And Morningstar does not like to be intercepted, and that intercept with the block does not count as an intercept for these nodes. Like a noob. So I'm just focused on this fight right now. So greedy with those intercepts. Now the only way you can get them off of you is if you take a block hit. So you have to parry if you want to take off your charges. If not, you don't have to really worry about getting any damage. Love to see it. I don't even know why I have these ads, my notifications on right now. Hopefully nothing else pops up too crazy. At least not in the middle of the game, though. To the face. The man, the myth, the legend, Count Nefaria. This fight right here. So this is probably going to take up the rest of this video, so we're just going to skip through because I had trouble trying to do the spacing, like, and it's heavy vulnerability with biohazard, so I got completely demolished these next couple. This fight really. Like I said, demolished. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I was touching stuff. So we're just reviving, about to get back to this fight. Do I play any better this time around? We'll see. Yeah, I believe I kind of locked him this time around. Yeah. But I'm just like hitting, you know, I'm just being stupid. Something about being on even playing fields, you know. Gets the blood pumping, the adrenaline rushing, you know. And then here the sound kind of went a little meh, but it's not too bad. So hit him with the special 2. And then here I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm dying. To a Masakre of all people. And then I went on to waste potions. Again, I was just trying to get that fight done. I was pissed. And I'm putting more poisons on myself, like I deserve to die if I died this round. Okay. It was probably a good thing that I healed up all that. Like, what was I doing? Alright, so next video, we gotta pick up right here. So we're probably around, I'm gonna say like 19 deaths. Still not that bad on my first run. I didn't know who to pick. I ended up picking up Scream. Top tier gameplay. So we do have 1 death to this fight, and it's because of Penny Parker's abilities, so I'm not too upset with it. So I believe that makes that 20, but I'm speaking ahead of myself right now. And then I was afraid to get the Undermine. I don't know. I want to get rid of those block charges. And we did. Honestly, this fight went really well until she gains her charges back up. I was holding block for my life. Usually I always get hit with the second part of that special. Yeah, right here. I'm just that true damage debuff thing, whatever it is. That thing takes off a whole bunch of health. Yeah, I should have just threw the special attack at that point, but I don't know. I like to give myself challenges, apparently. Like, looking back at footage that you play, it makes you realize how many stupid mistakes you make, you know? Or maybe you don't know. I don't know if any of y'all record your own gameplay, but you're just like, wow, Chris, I can't believe you did that. But here, we stepped up. And I don't know what the idea behind that was, but gained a lot of power because of it. Again, I am just doing great with those blocks. Yep, just have to secure the special one. And now we are in the game. In that mode. Again, just dashing back like I have no fear in the world. And Penny Parker is down. So that's 21. No, that's 20, I mean, because I was talking ahead of myself earlier. That's 20 deaths. And we still gotta keep going. Yeah, we're just gonna skip all of that goodness. Like, what am I doing just staring at the thing for a minute? Now this fight, I already used Mojo early on. And I like using Mojo for him. But, I mean for her. Because it gets rid of those glancing debuffs and everything. But I want to try a little bit different approach. If I can't get rid of them, then I'll just punch through them. And I'm just looking at her abilities. But she can't block on special unblockable attacks. That's what I was checking for. So I think I was like supercharged from like the fight before, because the beginning of this fight was so beautiful. right there, don't punish her special attacks apparently. Like, what am I? So yeah, right here is when I started having technical difficulties. I couldn't dodge the second part of the special two for my, special one for my life. Kept getting clipped. So yeah, waiting out that glancing debuff, man, way too much work. And then I keep throwing special 3s. I should just do the special 2. But I do like the animation, and I love the guitar sounds. Great chunk of damage, you see? America Chavez is the way. And boom. So, nice little solo. Got hit a couple times. I thought I died rewatching this again, but I didn't. Thank goodness. So boom, you know who you gotta choose against Kitty Pryde. I love using Iron Man against Kitty Pryde. Love it so much. Especially with these nodes, because it's all about incinerates, and he's immune to incinerates as long as he has his armor buffs. So, just a great matchup. If you guys have Iron Man, save him for this fight against her. And I don't know why I didn't like punish that heavy attack. I mean that special attack. Look at this top tier gameplay. Parry, dodge, dodge. Like, who's doing this type of gameplay for y'all? Alright, I'm done too now. This is just a really simple fight. Very easy fight. So. Ooh, I'm yawning. But, alright, we have the final Canoodle, the big bad buff, Cheeto Puff. If he was green and could sing like Sheen, Bahamut. So remember how I said in the first video that I was going to use Save My Valkyrie for Jessica Jones? Yeah, no, I completely ditched that idea. It was just like, I'm pretty sure the nodes allow me to bypass that unblockable. I mean that unstoppable for Jessica Jones. So I decided to go Valkyrie for this fight. I still have yet to get the solo. I'm just gonna spill the beans now. But this is worth the wait. I took off a chunk of health with Valkyrie. A big chunk. Again, just contemplating. I was like scared. I was like, hopefully I can solo this in one take. It is what it is. But this is a good fight, guys. Very proud of myself, if I do say so myself. So in case y'all are unfamiliar with what's going on in this fight, I have to be close to Bahamut every time that timer runs down so I can get those yellow passes up. So when he throws a special one, I can do this. So I like the heavy reach. I did not attempt to do that anymore after that. And for good reason. That was why, getting punished. But again, I believe Valkyrie is like perfect for this fight. Counter the unstoppable. So boom, I wasn't close to him. He got that enraged passive. 3 of those and it's an instant KO. So we don't have to worry about that. And activating the striker resets that timer. So right here, I just like Hail Married and dashed in because I could not afford a second one of those. Honestly, this is why I died, because he just kept on taking health with that incinerate. So here we go. I promise, guys, it gets better. And it's also like midnight at the time I'm recording this. So if you hear me yawning, I am so sorry. What happened to the field? Oh my gosh, I didn't even noticed that while playing. Like, the whole entire floor just disappears when he starts. It's a little dark. So right there, I didn't have a removal charge, and that is why I wasn't able to reflect anything back. Whoever voiced that had too much time on their hands. And here is where I make my redemption arc. Beautiful face. Just beautiful. So if I want to get more damage out of this, I would have swapped my combo so that I would have gained more of those bulwark passives. I have none at the moment, because that's what really increases her damage, not the purple debuffs that are about to expire. Just a little pro gameplay tip. That's how you can sneak in some more damage. Flipping in between 9 and 10. And yeah. I'm trying to hit his block at the same time, and he does not fall for it when he has that passive up. But thank God he was able to just intercept and not be a douchebag. And boom. Final phase. Like I said, I'm very proud of this run. I've never gotten this far down before. Oof. So yeah, I'm gonna dive, I think, to this next special one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip and get to the rematch. See, your boy was thinking right here. I tried to go for the 40, I had no units. I went for the 60, so I ain't wasting any potions. Thinking out here. Big brain moves. Now against the Seraxes fight for next video, I could solo it, so I ain't really worried about that. Alright, so now for this end game, right? You're gonna see me attempt it once. And if you're not bad with dexing really fast, you'll be fine. So right here, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, just throwing the special attacks right now into his block. Just focus on getting those charges up. It's the only way you'll do real damage. And I also locked the heck in. I was not trying to die to any of those incinerates no more. So boom, I had to wait for the timer. This is some big brain moves right here. As you can see, you'll see why. So, waiting for the timer, when he activates his special 2, he gains 2 of those charges. So, it was very easy for him to get to end. If you can, try and do that on your runs, if you haven't completed this already. Like I said, I was locked in. And boom. So that's Bahamut down with Valkyrie. Hopefully y'all learned something from this video, because this is the end of it.